Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this tutorial we'll be creating this freaky little but still cute spider cake. This Halloween cake is in collaboration with Wedding Cakes for You, the lovely baker, Epic Confections and Storytale Cakes. Don't forget to check out their awesome video they prepared for you guys, linked in the description box below and in the playlist in the icon above. I've got a half sphere cake that I'm dividing into 3 layers. I have a cake tin that was specifically shaped like this, which is how I made this cake. And I'm sticking it to a rectangle cake board off center and sticking it on with some frosting. Fill in with some more of that frosting. This is the hybrid buttercream recipe, will be also linked in the description box below. I like to turn my frosting black using gel food color. If you don't want to use a whole bunch of black gel food color, what you can do is make dark chocolate ganache and then add black gel color to that instead. You won't need to use as much of it. Create a crumb coat. This is just a thin layer all over your cake. Because it is circular, it's not going to be perfectly textured, but we are going to be covering the whole thing, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like right now. Add a cupcake to the front, and that's why we made it off center, so we had room to add the cupcake. And then cover that in your frosting as well. This is going to be the head of our spider. Trim down all of the excess frosting, make it nice and flat, and then grab your favorite Russian piping tips and just pipe all over the cake. I've started at the very bottom and I've combined some black flowers with some red ones. I just thought it'd have a little bit more interest that way, or you could do it all just one color instead. Whenever I pipe with Russian piping tips, I always add in extra icing sugar into the buttercream just to make it nice and firm and ensure that I get a nice clean shape of the flowers. Once you're done, you can cover the head. I chose to do a row of red at the very base and then the rest of it in black. I bought my piping tips online, but you can find them now at most cake decorating specialty stores, even Spotlight, for example. Go in with some leaves. I've decided to add the leaves just to the red flowers and not the black ones. You could use a piping tip, number 352 works really well, but I've just cut a triangle into my piping bag to resemble that leaf tip. And you're pretty much done for the spider body. The next step is to create the spider legs. You could do this using dark chocolate or black candy melts. And they're basically melted and I'm piping them onto some aluminium foil. Simply because I ran out of baking paper, but baking paper would work much better for this. Once they've set, gently peel them off your chosen non-stick surface and then stick them into your cake. The first 2 I have facing a little bit more forward on an angle, and then the back 2 are facing a little bit more towards the back. That just made it look a little bit more realistic, I think. Make sure to make extras because they can break pretty easily. For the eyes, I've used fondant, some black and some white fondant, and I'm using piping tips to cut out the eyeball and the iris. Layer them on together, sticking them with some water, and I've just rolled some tiny little balls for the pupil. Flatten out the very bottom. I just thought it made it look a little bit cuter. And then with a little bit of water at the back of your fondant, attach it onto your cake. And your spider cake is done. This honestly took me like less than 2 hours, I think. It was a really easy cake to make for Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you give it a go. And if you do, hashtag Rosie's Dessert Spot so I can see your awesome creation as well. Don't forget to check out the awesome Halloween cakes that lovely baker, Epic Confections, Wedding Cakes for You and Storytale Cakes have prepared for you guys. That'll be in the eye icon above in the playlist or in the description box below. Happy Halloween, everybody! Be safe, be happy, be scary.